All right, let's go over chapter 1 vocabulary. Moving forward, this is our first vocabulary, so we need to cover a couple things. But moving forward, please make vocabulary cards and put the Greek word on the one side and then the English gloss on the other. We'll talk about what a gloss is in our vocabulary notes below. But yeah, so Abraham, ha, you would write down both Abraham and then the comma and the Greek article ha to tell you that's a masculine noun, and you want to memorize that, or write that down on one side of the card and memorize that as part of your vocabulary. Okay, so the second one would be angelos, angelu ha, and you would write down all three of those and memorize it as such. And again, I won't really explain why that is for the moment. Just encourage you to do that. I promise you it'll pay off down the road. So let's go ahead and go over our vocabulary. It's Abraham, ha, the name Abraham. Angelos, angelu, ha, and that would be angel or messenger, and that can refer to what we would consider today an angel, a heavenly being, or it could be just a human messenger. Initially, it just meant messenger and came over time to mean an angelic messenger. Anthropos, anthropu, ha, man or mankind. Again, that's a masculine noun. We know that from here. You can hear the word anthropology in there. It can refer to man as in, it generally really doesn't refer to man as in husband. That would be a different word. Apostolos, apostalu, ha, and that's the word apostle, and that's an authoritative messenger. Again, very strong legal authority attached to the word apostle, or apostolos, apostaluha. Biblion, bibliuta. Notice we have our first neuter noun. We know that because of our ta article there. We'll talk about that next chapter. Biblion, bibliuta, and that is the word book. Can refer to writing as well, but it does not refer to the Bible. That's a later development of the word. Yeah, it just means book. All right, graphe, graphes he, and that's a feminine noun. We know that because of both the endings and that article attached to the bottom or the back end there. We'll talk about that again next chapter. But that's graphe, graphes he. You can, word graphite comes from that, so it pertains to writing. And it can refer to the document that's written. So it's a noun, not a verb. It's not to write, but it means writing, a written thing or a document. All right, let's keep moving. We have doron, doruta, and that's the word for gift. Jesus, Yesu, ha, that's the word for Jesus, the name of Jesus. Notice we have our iota, eta there, making a Y sound. We've got the smooth breathing mark in front, so it's Jesus, Jesus. And that's, of course, the name Jesus. Kurias, kuriuha, and that's the word master or Lord. It can refer to Jehovah, as you see here. That's the capital, the all caps Lord there. But it can refer to anything from a king to a master over a slave to Jehovah, and that is all contextual. Mauses, mauseos ha, that's the name of Moses. Parabale, parabales he, that's the feminine noun, the word parable. And that is, you can hear it in the word parabale, parabales he. A few names here: Paulos, Pauluha, Paul; Petros, Petruha, Peter. And then here we have not actually a name, but a title: Christos, Christuha, or Christos, Christuha, and that is a reference to Jesus. It's not a reference to Jesus until the New Testament, but it is a reference to the fact that Jesus is the Messiah. It's not Jesus' last name. It's actually the title of Messiah or anointed one. And Christos means anointed one. By extension, therefore, and in contextual, we know that it's a reference to the anointed one or the Messiah.